Emma, thank you so much for making time for us.
Thank you so much for wanting to sit down and talk with me.
First, I want to ask you, is this your first time at the state capitol?
This isn't. This is number 3, actually. So the first 2 years was about, coming and raising awareness and talking about what frontotemporal dementia is. We also had 2 resolutions 2 years in a row, and also that's happening today, too.
So this proposal that you're advocating for, in the spirit of what's happened to your husband, what specifically are you hoping to accomplish?
Well, I think what was so shocking for me to learn was that when my husband Bruce was diagnosed here in the state of California, to learn that diagnosis essentially just vanished. It just disappeared. So, I think what's so important about this bill is that we want to be seen, we want to be counted, and what we're asking is just that they add frontotemporal dementia onto the California Neurodegenerative Disease Registry that already exists.
How is your husband doing?
I think all things considering, FTD is a really unkind disease, but he is surrounded by so much love and support, and I think we're all doing the very best we can.
In the last 4 years, can I ask what the evolution has been like in terms of, what really drove you to want to know more and to get the state to learn and collect more data on all of this?
I think receiving that diagnosis and walking away with no treatment, no plan, no roadmap, I realized just how underserved this community is, and it felt like a really important opportunity to be able to, do something that's been very hard, but bring some, momentum and life into this diagnosis. Being able to be here today is so exciting for this community. It's so exciting for me. I really do feel like we are moving forward, and having this rare disease be seen, we hope, is really the goal.
There is no registered opposition to this bill. There's a note that it'll cost the state a $2.7 million ballpark estimate more money. Just how would you respond to those who may flag that as a concern of expanding this registry? What would be your response to that?
Well, I think what I had learned is that, with Alzheimer's, MS, Parkinson's, and when ALS was added, it wasn't really a heavy lift, and we're also just asking that to, just to happen for FTD. I understand the cents and the dollars, but we, are wanting to add something to something that is already in existence. In New York, they have an FTD registry that is a standalone registry. So that is I'm sure, much heavier lift for their state. So for California, we're thinking that this just might be an easier, doable add. And, again, we just want to be seen and we just want to be counted. And, we're in California, which is the most populous state. There are some, really big biotech companies here that, when they start seeing numbers of FTD, could really, help with treatments and ultimately a cure.
What's your message to lawmakers?
See us, count us. I think that's the most important thing that we're here and asking for.
And for those struggling with, your husband helped really elevate and shine a light on this. To those who aren't famous, to those who don't have maybe that influence and power, what would you say to them?
Well, that's why I'm here. I think that being able to, in essence, piggyback off of Bruce and his reach. It's not just, within the US, he has this global reach, and I think that is so important. So I know where it's so difficult for people navigating this disease, their caregivers, they're not able to be here like we are today, but I just want them to know that, we are on their side, we're here, we're using our voices to hopefully see an end to FTD.
Is there anything else you think we should know?
Is there anything else? I think I think you covered it.
Okay. It is, I'll just point out that this proposal is one of the few moments we see in the state capitol where Republicans and Democrats come together. I don't know if that makes you feel any kind of way.
I mean, I think having a bipartisan bill is really important, and I think what we can see is that, you know, dementia is a nonpartisan issue. You know, dementia can happen to anyone, and you know what I've learned is that in the year 2050, dementia cases are going to triple. So this isn't going away anytime soon, and I think that, you know, being able to be a part of this registry is going to be very impactful for all of us.
Emma, we so appreciate your time.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Thank you.